So in the video of the live execution that you guys watched just a little bit before this, you can see the schematic is what we traded, and it's a schematic that we see often, time set up. Basically, we seen the morning session um, during the accumulation state, which how I'm looking at the accumulation is the three 30-minute cycles within the entire 90-minute cycle. And if I'm trading from cycle to cycle, you could clearly see that upon the accumulation from this morning, we left tons of engineered buy-side liquidity. As upon 8:30, we start to expand into a higher time frame PD array. In this example, or in the trade execution from today, it was a 1 hour bullish PD array. And so noting upon 8:30 or past 8:30, I want to see price manipulate into that bullish PD array, and then I want to see price start to reject the PD array, expand away from it with displacement, and then that displacement is what I'm using to enter. And then obviously within the displacement, we want to see price break above old highs, and we want to see these old highs act as support on price to go higher. Okay. So as shown in the execution, we waited for the accumulation cycles to close, and then upon 8:30, if price is rejecting away from our draws on liquidity, that lets us know that we can now look for a setup, and then vice versa for shorts, right? You want to see the accumulation stage, and then you want to see price start to draw towards a higher time frame PD array, which are away from your target objectives. So hopefully the schematic makes it a little bit more clear. Then notice the SMR, or the turtle soup, forms inside of that higher time frame PD array. That injection here, followed by displacement, is the institutional order flow entry drill. In the example today, we actually used the institutional order flow entry drill as our entry. So that describes why and how I entered. Now inside of this institutional order flow entry drill, the ones that are higher probability are the ones that don't completely fill the fair value gap. So you can see the one from this morning bounced right off the top part of that institutional order flow entry drill, right? Or that BISI, the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Price never drops below even the 25%, or neither does it go into consequential encroachment, being CE. We'd like to see price tap just the top or the upper quadrant of that imbalance, and then see price quickly expand away from it. And that was basically the trade that we took today. So hopefully this gave you a little bit more insight on actually why I traded what I did. Hopefully it allows you guys to see it a lot more clear, as well as if you want to add in standard deviation, you can always measure out the manipulation leg, which is the leg where the SMR occurs, and these can actually give you take profits as well if you don't know or understand the clear draws on buy side liquidity, right? So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Hopefully this video can help you guys trade something similar with a lot more context behind why price is doing what it's doing.